What's going on, guys? Mr. Bleach here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and speculating on some exciting potential DLC. The game's base roster is fantastic, covering a huge portion of the Soul Society and Arrancar arcs, but we all know that there's much more to the Bleach universe. We're here to talk about what character stories and stages we'd love to see added to the game. Remember, this is all speculation and wishful thinking, not official announcements. But hey, that's what makes it fun. Let's get started. As you can see, the game has a very complete roster with 33 characters, including Dangai Ichigo. But there are some glaring omissions, and plenty of room to expand. And what about that coming soon section? What could it mean? Future DLC, unlockable content? We have to wait and see, but we'll speculate on all the possibilities. Let's start with characters. We got a ton of potential DLC fighters. First up, the Arrancar. Yami Largo. Yami in his release form is a powerhouse. He's the Espada with the number 0, and his sheer size and power would make for a truly unique gameplay experience. Imagine the screen shaking with every attack. His ability to grow larger and more powerful as he gets angry would be a great gameplay mechanic. It would be easily transferable to a rage meter. Next up, we have the Pre-Verona Espada. They do play a decent role and introduce our cast to more Espada during the early parts of the Hueco Mundo invasion arc. First up, we have Dordoni. Dordoni's whirlwind attacks and unique Resurrection would be a blast to play. His fight with Ichigo showcased his speed and agility, making him a great fit for a fast-paced fighting game. Next up is Cheruchi. Cheruchi's whip-like attacks and unique Resurrection, Tessera Grande, would provide a very unique fighting style. Her ability to control her wings and use them as blades would be visually stunning. We also have Gantenbein. Gantenbein's unique Resurrection, Dragra, and his powerful attacks would make him a formidable fighter. His ability to create shockwaves and his powerful physical attacks would make him a great heavy hitter, and I can't imagine Chad ever losing to him. Next up is maybe a controversial one, but we got Luffy. Luffy's unique tentacles and ability to replace his limbs would provide a very unique and interesting fighting style. His quick attacks and wide range would be very fun to play. We also have Charlotte Coolhorn. Charlotte's flamboyant personality and unique fighting style would make him a fan favorite. His unique Resurrection and prideful attacks would be very fun to see in the game. We also have Baragon. He is the number 2 Espada, the former king of Hueco Mundo, and he's a must-have character. His ability to age anything he touches, Respira, would be a game changer. His sheer power and presence would make him a formidable opponent. Next up is Zamari. Zamari's unique ability, Gamalo Sonido, and his heartfelt fight with Byakuya make him a great fit. His ability to take control of his opponent's limbs would add a unique gameplay mechanic. And we got an honorable mention for the Arrancar category, Redborn. Redborn's unique ability to summon Calaveras and his fight with Rukia make him a great fit. His ability to overwhelm his opponents with sheer numbers would be a great gameplay mechanic. And we've already seen that some characters have additional characters that they can summon in, so that would be a perfect gameplay mechanic to expand upon. Next up, we have the Soul Reapers. First up, I have Tessai Tsukabishi. As the former Kido Corps captain, Tessai's Kido abilities would be incredible. His mastery of high-level spells would make him a powerful and versatile fighter. Next up, we have Momo. Momo's role in the story, her proficiency in Kido, and her elemental Zanpakuto, Tobiyume, make her a great addition. Her abilities will provide a great mix of offensive and defensive options. And then we have Iba. Iba's unique sword style and his loyalty to Komomora make him a popular character. His strength and determination would be reflected in his gameplay. And if we're going to add Charlotte Coolhorn to the game, then there's no reason why we shouldn't be adding Yumichika Ayasagawa. Yumichika's unique Shikai abilities and his flamboyant personality make him a fan favorite. His abilities to absorb enemy energy and unique fighting style would be very fun to play. He could also have 2 different forms. He would start off in his Fuji Kujaku state, and his awakening would go into his Ruri Iro Kujaku state. And then we also have another honorable mention, that being Ganju/Kukaku. Ganju's role in the Soul Society and Thousand Year Blood War arcs, plus a potential for a Thousand Year Blood War skin, make him a strong contender. His Earth-based Kido and his unique fighting style would add variety to the roster. And Kukaku could be a support character for him where he calls her in to send off fireworks or other abilities that she showcased. We do know that she's also a very skilled Kido user. Moving on to the Vizards. First up, we got Hachi. Hachi's Kido expertise, especially his barrier and sealing techniques, would make him a unique fighter. His abilities would add a great defensive option, and would complement Tessai being the former lieutenant of the Kido Corps. Next up, we have Lisa Yudomaru. Lisa's skill with her Zanpakuto and her calm demeanor make her a great addition. Her speed and precision would be reflected in her gameplay, and we already have a good base being Ikkaku with his spear-like Zanpakuto, where she has a polearm Zanpakuto. Having more ranged characters could only help the game. Next up, we have Hiyori Sarugaki. Now with Hiyori, we do see her as a support character for Shinji, but if we're going to add her as a character, her fiery personality and combat style would make her a dynamic fighter. Her quick and aggressive attacks would be very fun to play. And we would also potentially get to see some of her new abilities that were showcased in Thousand Year Blood War, like her triple Sero. Next up, we have Love Ayakawa. Love's unique fire-based Shikai and his laid-back personality make him a fan favorite. His abilities will provide a great mix of range and melee attacks, and he could have unique dialogue during the game that would reference popular shonen tropes. And last up for the visors, we have Rojiro Otarabashi, aka RoS. RoS's unique music-based Shikai and his artistic flair make him a unique fighter. His abilities would provide a great mix of ranged and area of effect attacks. Moving on to the world of the living, first up we have Orihime Inoue. It's a shame that she's not in the game in the base roster, but she does have potential to be a DLC character for Thousand Year Blood War, where she does have more abilities that she can showcase, along with an extra skin. Orihime's essential role in the story and her unique healing and offensive abilities make her a crucial addition. Her abilities provide a great support option. She could have her auto-detonation shield and also have the ability to potentially heal herself during combat. And last up is a fun one. We got Kon in his Katakurizer form. Kon as Katakurizer would be a hilarious and fun addition. His comedic potential and potential for side story integration make him a great fit. Now, let's talk story. We've got so much potential here. Kido Corps expansion. We could have missions focusing on the history and lore of the Kido Corps, with new story elements created with Kubo's input. And of course, we need to expand on the Visor's history. The Espada backstories. Individual story arcs for significant Espada members would be amazing, exploring their origins and motivations. We only got a few expansions on some of the backstories of the Espada, like Stark and Haribel and Baragon, the top 3 Espada. We did get some backstory with Szayelaporro and Noitora, but we could use more side stories for other Espadas that didn't get showcased during the anime or manga's run. We also have potential for what-if scenarios. Imagine story content exploring alternate timelines or events, like what if the Espada had won, or what if Aizen didn't defect. In terms of the story itself, the Fullbring arc would be the next logical option to adapt. We'd love to see a full adaptation of the Fullbring arc with playable characters like Kugo Ginjo, Riruka Dokogamine, Shukuro Tsukishima, and others. And finally for story, we have the Thousand Year Blood War arc. The Thousand Year Blood War arc is massive, but we'd love to see adaptations of key battles and playable Sternritter characters. Let's move on to stages. Stage-wise, we need to expand on Hueco Mundo and the Soul Society. Having areas like Las Noches and the Rukongai would add more variety to playable stages. New areas of Las Noches, Kido Corps' training grounds, and Visor-based stages would be fantastic as well. Maybe the Visored training grounds where Ichigo trained to master his hollow powers, or a never-before-seen area of the Soul Society where we see the Kido Corps' training. Let's move on to skins. For skins, we're thinking alternate resurrection designs, flashback outfits, and maybe even some what-if skins. Another thing that we could do is, if K-Lab allows Tamsoft to adapt some of their designs, we have Beyond Bankai, Beyond Resurrection, and finally, let's talk about that coming soon section on the roster image. What could it mean? Future DLC, unlockable content, we have to wait and see, but we're definitely excited to find out. What do you guys think? What's on your DLC wishlist? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Bleach Rebirth of Souls content. Rebirth of Souls comes out this Thursday. I will be making videos and streaming it day 1, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you get updated when I do go live. That's really all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Mr. Bleach out.